Hi, Pierre. Thanks for hopping on a call. We're talking about helping our customers, and in this case, more specifically, those in federal departments working in defense and security, about making better, smarter decisions. So, one way I know in getting there is to have a really good, comprehensive understanding of the situation around them and just basically to know what's going on around the customer. But is that all that is required?
Well, at the very high level, yes. But the challenge is having the right information at the right time in a format that's easy to understand. So in this age of big data and content coming from everywhere, we need to pull all this information in a framework that our brain can quickly comprehend. So we talk about geospatial technology as a way to achieve situational awareness and making this better decision and also making them more effective. So many defense and security agencies in Canada are already using GIS to increase their awareness and also improve their analysis capabilities.
Right, but how would those customers process and do all of that with such high volume of data coming through just from multiple sources?
Yeah,
Um, and those sources don't only go into the command centers, but also from the field.
yeah. So in the high volume streams of data coming from multiple sources, it's sometimes very difficult to know what is happening where and when. So, however, we believe that by using location intelligence and the power of geography and GIS, we can fuse large volume of data and get a more holistic view of the situation on the ground by getting live updates from deployed sensors, field personnel, and other assets. So this location-based approach lead to faster and smarter decision in the moment and also some predictive abilities for future action. Knowledge of the situation is a big advantage in achieving mission success, and it often results in reducing risk and reducing damage to properties and also ultimately loss of life.
I see. What about continually changing situations during field operations? What do they do?
Yeah, it's true that this makes for a more challenging environment. So situational awareness is a loop where your environment is also affected by the decisions you make along the way to rectify the situation. So GIS gives you this ability to integrate, analyze, display, streaming live data from multiple sensors all at once. So you can capture live information, for example, from drones, from moving vehicles, anything that changes over time. And then automatically you can detect patterns, trends, and anomaly. For example, you can track your own forces, your assets in real time, and make better informed decisions with extra confidence. So this fused information, we also call it location intelligence, not only improves your response time, but also enable faster and better decisions at all levels of commands from the field all the way to the headquarters.
I see. Could we dive just a little bit more into location intelligence? So specifically, how can location intelligence improve their decision making?
Yes, so most decision makers have little difficulty in choosing their options. The challenge is understanding the complexity of the situation before selecting the best option. As I said before, we can use GIS to visualize fused data and gain better insight. So over the years, Esri has made impressive bounds in delivering real-time GIS technology to support situational awareness. We have products like RTS Velocity for RTS Online or GeoEvent for Enterprise, where you can stream live feeds across multiple platforms and display this data on top of imagery or topographic maps to produce this location intelligence. And then when you use our dashboard, you can then present all this relevant information on one single screen with multiple graphics all linked together with interactive maps to get alerts and get a better understanding of the situation in real time.
Okay, very nice. What about tactical field operations? Are units in the field able to use location intelligence for, say, reconnaissance or other tactical missions?
Yeah, absolutely. RTS Mission is our new integrated solution for enterprise users that can support tactical planning and tactical operations. So this new product, ArcGIS Mission, gives you the ability to create teams, you can assign members, you can package maps, you can share documents for your operations, allowing your teams to operate from one single system of record. So mission teams can then deploy, track, monitor, task, and coordinate their movement via location sharing and also what we call mobile peer-to-peer communications using local Wi-Fi, their own mesh radio, and other available communications. And also all this mission data is documented and stored in a central database that you can use later for your after action reports or your post-incident review with your teams.
Well, okay. I mean, those are really good things to have. So we've talked about making better decisions. We've talked about perhaps visualizing the operating environment and bringing real-time data to the command, but also from the field. One important element, as we all know, is communicating that information. And we know about ArcGIS story maps, and we know it does a pretty good job here. So could you help us by elaborating a bit further about story maps?
Yes, as you said, communicating the information is key. And maps have always been part of storytelling.
Right.
And a good narrative supported by moving maps can always influence decision and increase awareness during an event. So ArcGIS Story Maps is a product that combines interactive maps with text, images, and multimedia content to make it easier to tell your story. You can elaborate your plan and present your results. So you can use story maps to brief your superiors, your commanders. You can have your web maps, your live feeds, your streaming videos, and any other media to support your presentation all into one application. And you can also embed other web content into your story map, like the dashboard you spoke earlier, insight graphics, live video. You can even import your static PowerPoint slide if you have them already. So a good format for presentation story map should be considered for your presentation.
Can geospatial technology solve all our location problems? How can it make decisions easier and faster today is the big question here.
Yeah. So can geospatial technology solve all your problems? To a certain extent, yes. So when you apply geospatial thinking to your problems, you get to see what others can't. So our brain can better conceptualize and make sense of the data much quicker when seen through dynamic maps and up-to-date graphics. Because any situation can change at any time, as you know, the key is to provide precise, real-time, situational awareness and share it quickly with those who can make the right, timely decisions. So our ArcGIS system can create web maps that can be used and updated anywhere on any application, on any device. So I encourage all of you to launch your map and keep your eyes on the map. And
right.
Finally, I want to take the opportunity also to encourage everyone listening here to join us for our virtual National Security Seminar on Wednesday afternoon, May the 5th. And our theme for this year will be collaborating and creating a better understanding with WebGIS solutions.
Sounds excellent. So that date again is May the 5th. It's going to be virtual, and we look forward to seeing a lot of our folks on there. Thanks, Pierre.
Thank you.